So, Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster just came out, and I have some conflicted feelings on it. On one hand, a nearly 30-year-old game is getting a remaster. Always good to see, love to see it, want to see more of it. However, this is not great. There's a couple of things that hold it back from being great, and I don't feel that they're being discussed enough when people are talking about this game. The one criticism I think most people have is definitely the price. It is being listed as a $30 product, $29.99 USD. The original game, mind you, is still on Steam, still available to buy, and can be modded for free to have the same standard quality as this remaster, and it costs $6. United States, $6, $5.99. There is a bundle. It was not available minute one, but that bundle does include Dark Forces Remaster and the original game from 1995. However, that's inexcusable that this game would be released for $30. That's nearly $1 per year that this game has existed. Now, what have they done to remaster it? Well, they've updated the controls so that they don't, have the MS-DOS jank that most FPSs of the era came with. They've definitely improved the graphics somewhat. I would say debatably in-game graphics are not that updated. And as shown by the footage on screen, it looks okay. It definitely is a boomer shooter in every possible way of phrasing it, though I suppose boomer shooter is being unfair. A Doom clone would be the wording of the time, I suppose, to phrase it. However, I'm going to throw up some footage of the Tomb Raider remaster. This came out earlier in February, and it also cost $30. It looks better in every aspect. I'll flip through on screen the original graphics, which it was bundled with, and the remaster graphics. Keep in mind, by the way, that this remaster is once again still $30. Has the controls been updated to what I would consider to be modern standards? The graphics have definitely been obviously remastered here. We have debatably not great cutscene quality. The Dark Forces remaster definitely does cutscenes a lot of justice. However, these two products are both $30. One of them feels a little more justified in that, especially considering the original Tomb Raider games are still available on Steam as well. This is one of those situations where I don't want to hate this game, but all of my criticisms with the Dark Forces remaster are in it being a remaster, being sold for $30, while other remasters from the same month are setting the bar higher, to put it mildly. Which is fine, the bar should be set high. But this is a drop ball in every regard. Now mind you, on March 14th we're going to be getting what I can't even call a remaster, a re-release, a packaged re-release. I don't really know what to call it, it's a weird one. The Battlefront games, Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2, it's a repack made by Aspyr, the same people behind the Tomb Raider remake, or remaster, rather. Which is interesting, because they're charging $35 for that, with a 10% discount if you own Battlefront 1 but not 2, or vice versa, and a 20% discount if you own both of the Battlefronts. Mind you, this is the 2005 and 2002 Battlefronts, not the recent ones that came out in like 2016, something like that. I don't remember. They weren't good. I try to forget they exist for the most part. But that all said, this doesn't feel good to hate this remaster, because Dark Forces is definitely an amazing Star Wars game, and an amazing game on its own. But as a remaster, it doesn't feel great. There's all the weird jankiness that it, shouldn't have. It shouldn't look so great in cutscenes with these insanely high-resolution models, while the visuals in-game still feel blocky and subpar, I guess is the way to phrase it. Especially, once again, I'm going to throw it up here, the Tomb Raider remake looks like this. That's the remaster. That's the standard, in my opinion. Keep in mind, I don't have footage of it, but we also just got the remake of, last year. We had the remake for the Resident Evil 4, and a couple of years before that, had 3 and 2 also get remakes. The bar for remakes and remasters is very high. And if you're going to charge even half of premium AAA game price for a remaster, you really have to do more than this. A couple of little art assets and stuff, and what's on screen now is actually a tech demo, I guess you'd call it, for Dark Forces. You can't just do that. That's not enough. Not for $30. For $20? Okay, that's a little closer to fair in my opinion. $15 to $20 would be a fair price for this game. $30 is just too high. Especially with another remaster, as I've said multiple times now, having just come out for $30. And that's 3 games with that level of quality. It just feels wrong, and nobody's really saying it. The music hasn't been remastered in this. All the weird clipping of audio is still there. It's not great. It's good. It's an improvement, to be sure. I don't think it justifies $30. But, once again, Dark Forces was a great game, and it deserves this remaster. So do all of the games in that line of the old Star Wars games. I think this is a good step, but it's not far enough. It's overpriced for what it is. And I think they can do better. And they should do better. And we should call them out on that. So that's why I have made this video.